So the first one I want to do is just the root notes, and then I'm gonna do so the root note would go, and then if you did the one where I'm saying don't switch to the root note, but stay on the next chord's fifth. So you play. And then from there, you navigate to, doing the. And then. And then. Right, so we're on that G7 now. And then with the C major, thinking about it from the G though. Right? So I'll do a couple different things as I'm playing the backing track, and I'll try to say what I'm doing before I do it. So this is just the roots. Here is to try to pick some favorite articulation as you're doing some of the longer tone stuff. So the next one I'm going to do is where I don't switch. Okay, so now I'm actually going to show you this, before I do the other one, I'll show you this simplified way of thinking about some of this stuff, which is down here. jazzy. So now I'll use my sort of method in combination with some of this stuff. Yeah, and I think about it more vertically. I think is where I'm getting at. Or sorry, more horizontal. Diagonally, I think about it. So just a lot of melodic possibilities, just focusing on, those 4 notes and some different ways of thinking it. But all those exercises, they can all sort of work together over time to give a better sense of harmony. And so what I'm saying is that, like, I've looked at a bunch of different ways to practice navigating the changes and get a feel for them in different contexts. But then when it comes to actual improv, the only thought I have is trying to find out where the root and fifth are, and then, trying to find those 6, 7s, 2s, and 3s, because they define the chord quality. Yeah, there you go.